All wings report in.
HouseDog, standing by.
MotherGoose, standing by.
Lowtech Tuck, standing by.
Lock S foils in attack position. Animal Squadron ready for battle.
Well, hello there, and welcome to the Animal Squadron podcast. I'm your host, HouseDog, and he has returned from the depths of hell because he's a dirty little rat. We barely like him. So first, I'll introduce my bestest friend in the whole world, who was actually late to recording today, but it's fine. We'll forgive him. He still shows up, at least. It's Lowtech Tuck.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Animal Squadron podcast. And also, this is a mutiny starring Goose and Lowtech Tuck.
You're a whore and I hate you. Now,
Bark,
introducing
bark,
my
bark.
real best friend. Glad he's back this week. I've missed him so much. MotherGoose.
Hey everybody, what's up?
Hey, wait! I thought you were taking part in my mutiny.
Yeah, don't make me choose. I love you both, please.
We texted about this.
Please.
We even wore the same outfit today.
I
What's
love
going
you
on, man?
both.
They're not
Please.
wearing the same outfit.
I'm a child of divorce. What's happening?
How dare you listen or betray the listeners by knowing that we're an audio-only podcast and telling them you're wearing the same outfit when you're not?
I think it's hilarious that that's
we
the thing you
actually
hang on
are
to. You're
wearing the
trying to
same
discredit
shirts.
me.
We're
We
both
are,
wearing
yeah.
green shirts,
Yes, we are.
buttons at the top
Yep.
one unbuttoned, chest hair
Well, that's-
out.
That's the only way to go, man.
That's why I
It's-
said,
know what?
"Awooga, bark,
gotta
bark,
show the
bark." I
people
was
what you got.
distracted.
You know
Oh,
what,
yeah,
Tuck?
dude.
You're just like the Empire, just spitting propaganda left and right,
And you
lying
know what?
to the
You're
people
just-
of the galaxy.
And honestly, I'm going to say this because I know you won't get it, but you're just like Todium, dude.
Tell him. Tell him.
Well, guess what? You're
Todium
just like-
Moash looking guy. Look at
You're
that.
just like, you live the same life as a Drider.
Oh.
You know what?
Worthless.
You know your personality's Todium Moash, and then your voice is that of Nightblood. Yep. Gotcha. You don't even know how
him.
much I got you, but I got you. Only a
You
very narrow
stink.
sect of autists will understand what I'm saying. But if you do, leave us a review.
Well, you're stinky. How's it feel now?
Can I just appreciate the fact that you boys are throwing insults at each other from different fandoms?
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
audience, I'm like 99% sure that Mac has started watching anime and he started watching Attack on Titan. He randomly
didn't.
brought up Titans a couple days ago. He was like, "Is that a Titan from Attack on Titan?" How would you know, huh? How would you know, Mac?
Because
It's not
I'm
like
in
it's a
the
popular
world
anime.
of yeah, it's like one of the most popular.
That's what they all say.
Plus, they're creepy. Have you not seen those things? They pop
I
up
have.
on like
That's the point.
TikTok
I
all
love
the
that
time.
show.
That's the point. They're monsters. That's
I love
the
that
point.
show.
It's for them to
Anyway,
be creepy.
I finally corrupted Mac. He just won't admit it.
I don't know what.
But
you're talking
also,
Mm-hmm.
Elijah, welcome to my mutiny.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, before we get into this episode, I think I'm just going to preemptively put the explicit tag, and I'll just give our audience a little trigger warning here. We are going to be talking about SA today, so if you're not comfortable with that, it's okay to go. Next week will be normal.
What
And
kind of
also,
essay did you write?
I will say that that also we'll be talking about
got
it.
him. I got
and
him.
it's absolutely not because we want to. It's because
Right.
of the events in the show. you know?
Yes, what happened in the show.
I got him. Tuck almost couldn't get through that. Through my stellar joke.
Nope. No, I'm made of iron. I can handle it. Yep.
Hey,
absolutely.
I thought some levity would help.
Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
fair enough.
Little
We
jokey
appreciate
joke
it,
in
yeah.
these serious
We
times.
appreciate it. Yeah.
Hey, so today we are talking about Andor Season 2, Episode 3, Harvest, the end of the first arc. How are you guys feeling?
My new favorite episode.
I was very stressed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I agree with Mac. I mean, it was really good
This-
as far as how everything turned out. And then also, I know Matt got what he wanted this episode.
I did. I
with
did
a
get what I
very,
wanted.
very awkward dinner.
And I got to
let's-
live it.
I also really enjoyed this episode. I
did
was
too.
so glad we were off Yavin 4. I'm kind of glad I missed that episode.
Wait, so I was right? It was Yavin 4?
It was
That he
Yavin
on?
4.
Hey.
Look who doesn't listen to post-podcast productions.
Well, he specifically said I wasn't going to listen because Elijah might put in spoilers for the next episode. So
Yeah, exactly. And also, we all know who I am. My name's Lowtech Tuck. I live under a rock. We all know that.
wait,
dude, you're on the podcast.
I know. I know
how to
but I
listen
live
to the
under a rock.
podcast, right?
I do, but I still live under a rock. And in fact,
That's fair.
I want the fans to like it. So,
I want the
That's
fans
what I
to
do.
like it.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. The Yavin 4 plot I didn't really enjoy the first time around. And then the second time, just watching the first episode, I was like, ugh, I'm not enjoying this. And I know the next episode's going to be just as bad. So I'm kind of glad I missed it. We're off Yavin 4, and I'm all in again.
Now, for our listeners, noticed he said the second time around because he's a dirty little rat
Actually,
boy.
wait, let's talk about that. I'm so glad you said something. The end of this episode, Tay and Cinta leave together. And I
Yes.
had that spoiled.
Did you really?
Yes. And not only that, I quickly scrolled away as fast as I could. I didn't think it was Tay. I thought it was Luthen that was leaving.
Oh.
And I was so mad. I was like, are you serious? Anyway,
Yeah.
so I thought it was this massive, huge spoiler, and I was like, I can't. I cannot go all of these months till we get to season 2 and risk the whole thing being spoiled. I'm so sorry.
That sounds like a really convenient excuse for
That sounds exactly
obsessive
what
little
an addict
goblin.
would say about,
exactly.
either whatever
Yeah.
they struggle with,
Well, I
gambling,
mean, I
drinking.
had to do
Empathy
the
is
crack
dead.
because
Empathy
do
has died.
I had to do the crack because it was on the street. So I didn't want someone else
was-
fighting it. So.
Yeah,
If
it'd be
I
a
didn't
shame
do
if
it,
someone
those
else
kids
did all
would have
this.
got it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm saving the children.
That's one less crack rock that someone else could do. So
Yeah. Anyway, so I am sorry, but I thought Cinta assassinated Luthen. I was like, are
No,
you
you know what?
serious?
no, you know what, Elijah, you're a hero, dude.
Yeah.
That's sarcasm.
It's fine. It's whatever. Anyway, what did you guys
Kind
think
of
of
missed
this
you guys.
episode?
I missed you too, buddy.
I
I
missed you
actually liked it. I actually liked it a lot. It was very tense pretty much the whole time. Like the only tension breaks was the awkward dinner, if you could even call that a tension break. Oh,
Yeah,
But-
should we just start with the dinner?
that or the very end, whichever one we want to do. I kind of want to string Mac along because it'd be kind of funny.
Please.
It would be
Please.
fun to string Mac
Let's-
along.
Let's string them along. Let's do it.
What
Okay,
what
fine,
about
we
the
can save
end
it.
tickles your fancy?
What about the end?
Oh, I guess Elijah just doesn't care about how I felt about the episode, but it's fine.
Oh yeah, go ahead, buddy.
Hey, Milky,
No.
how did you feel about the episode?
I don't know.
Well, sorry. I'd kind of asked twice what your general thoughts were, and the second time I asked, I was like, oh, I've already asked that before. I better push the show forward. That's my bad. I'm sorry.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No.
I'm not. You guys know that I'm not operating on all cylinders lately, okay? Life is rough right now, and there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
I asked,
He's
and then we went on the tangent about why I watched season 2 ahead of you guys, and then I asked again. So that's my fault, not yours, Milky.
Oh, sorry. I'll listen.
Elijah,
better.
dude, you're
sorry.
you're too sweet, man. Only
Sorry,
you.
Elijah.
I gotta take accountability for my actions, right?
Only you would take this as a dig at yourself. You're too sweet, man. You're way
Well,
too sweet.
I was already beating myself up a little bit. I was like, dang it, I already asked. They hate me.
And honestly,
They're
I'm gonna
so
say
mad at
this.
me right now.
I'm gonna say this was absolutely no sarcasm. You are a hero for real.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
He was sarcastical. I just stay up tonight and think about that.
I was the first time, but the second time that was no sarcasm. That was no sarcasm at all.
Existential dread is in your future, my friend.
I'm not sleeping tonight.
No, Elijah's a sweet boy. He's just a boy.
No. Okay, let's talk about the dinner party, because that was my favorite part of the episode too.
So
No, we gotta string them along.
we can hold it until the end. It's fine.
Okay.
We can hold it. We can wait until the end.
I forced you guys in episode 1 to talk about my favorite part last, so it's only fair to do it again.
Oh, by the way, wait, you said the episode title too. Sorry, I am used to you being gone. I honestly, that wasn't a
okay.
dig either. I'm used to you being gone, so I'm used to either Tuck and I having to cover like what's going on. I'm just not here today, guys. I am so sorry.
No, you're good. Why don't we start it?
Sleep.
Why don't we start it with the wedding? How about that?
Another phenomenal
that's-
place.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel like, and I know Elijah won't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this will probably wind up being one of the top arcs, like the wedding by itself, or I guess I should say top story threads of this season. Like the wedding was so good, and I kind of wish we could have spent a little bit more time in it. Not so more time on Chandrilla, but the dynamic of Mon and her daughter, because I feel like we missed so much there. But the way they played it, there wasn't really a whole lot of juice left to squeeze out of that lemon.
Yeah.
And I feel like they wrapped that up really well with this episode in their interactions.
Yeah. Also, I mean, Chandrilla, like, as far as just a general thought, is the weddings there for the aristocrats and people of that class, that was beautiful. Like, I mean, like, as far as like the ceremony itself and like how they speak in their ancient language for the ceremony and their traditions.
Sorry.
Sagronatima. Also, too, Namos.
Namos.
Namos. Although that's a party thing, seems like, but because they only say that when they're dancing, they're like Namos. So I think that's. Yeah.
See, I thought that was part of the song.
That is a part of the song, and that actually has some... It's a deep callback, because I believe Season 1, Episode 1 is called Niamos. It is not. It's called Casa, or Casa. But I think that might be the planet he was on.
Bang!
Editor Elijah here. Sorry, it's not the planet from Episode 1. It is the planet from Episode 7 where he gets falsely imprisoned. Doodaloo. And it's the exact...
Somebody said Nemos. Yeah.
It's the exact same song that's playing when Andor goes into the brothel looking for his sister. But this is like a party mix of that song.
Oh, gotcha.
So...
Well, I guess that makes sense because they had a DJ and all that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Tony Gilroy said his inspiration was like how modern music, a song will come out, everyone will love it, and then a bunch of other artists will jump on and do their own mix of it. So we actually hear this song several times throughout both seasons, just different mixes of it.
That's interesting.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And they didn't have a DJ at the wedding. They had a damn clanker playing the music.
And they had a good time regardless.
Oh, by the way, guys, I thought of
hope
a
they
new...
didn't pay him.
I thought of another robo slur, and I wanted to try it out this week and see what you guys thought about it.
Oh, no.
What you got?
So I don't know if it's that good, but it feels dirty, so it might be. And it's not that great. It's another iteration of Wireback, which is the top word used against clankers, in my opinion.
I'm also a big fan of Tin Skin. That's pretty funny. But
That one's a good one as well.
Yeah.
No, for whatever reason, and it might not land. Tuck, you're my sounding board here. I was driving home, and I don't know why I was like, this is a good new robo slur. But I thought about Boltback.
That's pretty good. Also, too, I've heard Bolt Muncher, which that's a pretty good one, too. Yeah. Yeah, Boltback, though, I do like that. Or also, too, Rivet back.
Mm.
I also like just throwing Red-Eyed in there, just because, that works. That adds a little hate to your fire, I mean, of course, binary speaking. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have a comma there because you're going to continue whatever you're
Right.
saying after that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
So I recently saw someone say behind every evil robot is an engineer who gave him red LED lights for eyes.
That is actually kind of funny.
I'm just saying.
Like when you think about it, that is a heck of a choice. Is it's like there's literally any color you want.
The entire
LED.
color spectrum, yeah.
And they're like, you know what? I'm choosing red.
All right, sorry I derailed us. Back to the wedding.
Yeah, do we want to talk about Mon's crash out?
I didn't know if we were going to save that till the end of the wedding.
We can save that till the end. Do we want to talk about the statue then? Because I know that's been kind of a running thread between these last 2 episodes, or I guess 3 technically.
Yeah, it was cool, but it didn't quite land with me. I mean, I get that it's a cultural significant point, but I just didn't care.
It wasn't the statue of Padme,
Yeah, it was not a statue of Padme.
but we did get a reference to the Rakatan Empire.
Yeah, dude, I love that they're canon now. I love that. It's beautiful.
Maybe
those
maybe explain
weird-looking
for listeners
dudes.
that don't know what the Rakatan Empire is.
So they're aliens that kind of look like hammerhead sharks a little bit, like humanoid hammerhead sharks. And they came from nowhere. Like they came from outside the galaxy. And they took over everything in the Old Republic era. And there was a big war. And a lot of people died. And they were evil. So
Yeah.
there you go. Anything else? I mean, like, Elijah, do you have anything to add to that?
I think they mentioned that it was 25,000 years ago, which I don't know if that was in old Legends, the timeline, if that was still the same.
That sounds about right as far as when they came in. Yeah.
But because of Andor, we now know for sure Disney canon, it is 25,000 years ago, which that was before the Jedi, right?
I don't think so. Or at least not before Force users.
Right.
Force users for sure existed. I think it's before the Sith, for sure.
Okay. Gotcha.
But I think
Well,
the
yeah, 'cause
Jedi
the
might have
Sith-
existed already.
Were split from the original
Right.
Jedi.
Yeah, from the Jedi. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I believe the Jedi were around, or at least they were for the war. Pretty sure.
Yeah. Which I guess we'll find out with the Dawn of the Jedi.
It was definitely before hyperspace, because that was actually like one of the whole things, like one of the reasons that the Rakatans just wrecked everybody was because they had hyperspace and no one else did.
Yeah. Those stinky guys.
Oh, I mean, the
Yep.
whales have always had hyperspace.
God,
Well,
I love
yeah,
the
they have
Purgles.
it. They have it
Shout
naturally.
out all my Purgles.
That's right.
We do get to see, as I mentioned earlier, Tay, he's really awkward with Mon again. He leaves, and he leaves with Cinta. How did you guys feel about that?
I just want to say I knew it was coming. I said it. I called it. I said Tay's going to have a little accident, and it looks like he's going to have a little accident.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident now that Luthen's going to kill him. But before I go into that, though, I thought that he was just kind of on the edge of trading.
17. Oh.
But this seems like he's pretty committed
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah.
And also that Cinta's going to help him. And I don't know. Honestly, I thought it was a pretty big twist, personally.
Yeah.
Oh, great twist.
Yeah.
One of my favorite conversations in the entire series, season 1 and 2, is when Mon says, "I don't know what you mean," and Luthen says, "How lucky you are."
Yeah.
So
That was a great
good.
moment. And it makes so much sense why Cinta hasn't talked to Vel at all.
Yeah.
Because she's on mission right now.
Right.
Yep. And also, too, presumably she's told Tay everything as far as what they're doing. So that's also, too, like, they're burying themselves to the point where, like, they're kind of right on that edge, but the more that they know, the more likely that they have to die.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
for this to work. So on that happy note, I'm kidding. Yeah.
No, that moment where Vel sees Cinta, I think is one of the best shots.
That was like,
Or a
honestly,
directed moment.
made me straight up sad. I know that, like, obviously I was a little late to the party as far as like knowing that Vel and Cinta had a relationship or were in a relationship.
Yeah.
I know that I'm recording as I know that I'm recorded as not knowing that until very late in the game. But that was just so sad, man. I can't imagine that. Just the betrayal.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's the perfect time for Vel to finally move on from Cinta, who's trash, and get with a real woman like Clea.
That would be cool. That would be cool. Because Clay is cool. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and hot.
Okay.
Yes, she is.
I'm cutting that out.
Yes, she is.
I'm cutting you out, pal.
I'm kidding.
Clea
what else?
is genetically gifted. How about that?
What else at the wedding? The ceremony, I'm no joke, I thought at the ceremony, I thought the kid was going to stab her. Did anybody else think that for a moment?
For a moment, I did have an intrusive thought worming around in my lizard brain. I did think maybe he was
like
for a
a
second.
red wedding scenario?
Yeah, that like it'd be completely unexpected. And he'd just like stab her in the throat or something.
Didn't even
just,
cross
like,
my
crazy.
mind.
Yeah, he was like secretly a little imperial or something. Like, yeah. But no. He at least appears to love her enough to marry her for convenience.
Yeah.
So,
Sagrona Tima.
He danced with her, so their hands did touch at least.
that is true. That is true. Several times.
It's a little racy for you, Elijah. You sure you can handle that?
I'm
Also,
referencing
too-
episode 1
Also, too-
when she was crying because he wouldn't hold her hand.
Also, too, their hands touched, and it didn't give me the heebie-jeebies like Daedra and Cyril.
Yeah.
So
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, man.
they don't give you the heebie-jeebies.
love
We'll
it.
talk about that in a minute.
yeah,
We'll talk
yeah.
about that in a minute. But yeah.
I know we've all talked about the ceremony already, but my turn. I really did think it was beautiful, and I thought it was so unique. It just it fit within Star Wars, right? Obviously it's very different from Anakin and Padme's wedding, but of course it would be different. They're from different planets and that have different cultures, and I don't know. I just thought it was really well executed.
Yeah. Yeah, I do too. And I like how their traditions and stuff that looked like a real culture.
Yeah.
Like there wasn't any like fakeness about it. Just it looked
These were
really
the
good.
Syndrillans. Yeah.
No, I get what you're saying. I like the way that it looked practiced. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
everybody knew what to do, but you could also tell everybody was thinking, okay, what's the next step in the ceremony? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they also
Like
it looked-
everybody's having to draw back on that knowledge of how this works, which I think made it look more authentic.
Yeah. And other than practice too, another adjective I would use is that it also looked very intentional.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that they all understood the context of what they were doing, and like not only are we just practicing it just for funsies, but like we're very serious about it. It is our culture. This is how people get married.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is
No,
cool.
that was a way
Yeah.
better describer. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Well, are we ready to talk about the crash out?
I think
Yeah.
we should.
I loved this sequence so much. I mean, Mon's been under so much stress, and then her daughter just destroyed her emotionally, and then her ally just said, "Yeah, I'm gonna go off one of your closest friends," and I think Mon's response was valid.
Oh, we
Yeah.
didn't talk about Mon and her daughter right before she goes to her wedding ceremony.
Oh, good point. Good point. She tells.
Sorry, you just reminded me of where you were like, her daughter destroyed her emotionally. I was like, oh yeah, we didn't talk about this.
She gives her daughter the option that she always wished she had. And instead of taking it like she wished she could have, her daughter was like, "Nah, screw you. I'm getting married."
I
You're the
wish
wor-
you were
I
drunk.
wish you were drunk.
Yeah.
Yes, you could
That
leave me
one,
alone.
I was
yeah.
like, damn.
Oh. Yeah.
Also, too, I know we were definitely raised in a certain region, but I don't know about y'all, but like my mom would have beat me if I had said that to her.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Anyway, I mean,
Sad moment.
she did what a lot of 14-year-olds do, and she thinks she knows better. She thinks she knows what she wants. So, yep.
Which I think actually it's been a year since season 1, so she would be 15, but still way too young to be getting married.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Elijah, kind of sounds like you're justifying child marriage.
How?
What?
Where?
Yeah, no, I think honestly that like, yeah, I get that it's their culture. I get that it's their culture and like a thing, but yeah, I mean, just that's emotionally too, just way too young. Like,
I'm
there's
sorry.
no reason that she could handle that.
I'm sorry. I've missed you too much, and
I
it's
missed
too
you too,
fun
buddy.
to mess with you just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
I only say the things I do because I just want to see how you'll come back with them.
Oh man.
Oh.
But yes, for everything that Mon has been going through, I really liked this scene. I felt like it was a completely valid reaction. I thought it was shot really well, especially with her like going around the dance floor and like drinking with different people, right? So no one would quite know how much she was drinking.
Yeah, and also I thought it was a really good shot too. A couple of the pans were like she's dancing in the crowd, but like she's visibly upset, even though she's doing all of the dance moves right. Like she still looks like she's about to cry, for instance. Thought that was really good.
And like
Did anyone notice Perrin's reaction to Mon?
yeah, the way that's actually what I was about to bring up, where he looks at her and he's like, "Is that my wife?"
Yeah, it's like she never parties, dude.
Who
I
is
know what
this?
Perrin was
Mon?
thinking. I know exactly what Perrin was thinking.
What was he thinking about? Maybe continuing the party later? Is that what you're saying?
I'm thinking so. I think Perrin thinks he's gonna get a little bit lucky later.
Well, when a man and a woman are married and they love each other very much, we all know.
They don't have to love each other, Elijah. This episode proves it.
Oh, well, that was a way to bring that.
So, Andor? Actually, no, if we're talking about Andor, we should probably talk about the farm planet first.
I want to talk about the opening shot of this episode if we're talking about Andor.
Yeah, I'm down.
The opening shot of this episode was amazing, dude. I think one of my new favorites of just like a galaxy shot. This one's up there, dude. That
And
was
also
such a beautiful way to introduce the episode.
It was also really eerily quiet, which I feel like is perfect for a space shot. Like
Yeah.
that it's like just kind of off how quiet it is. Yeah.
There's a line later when he's like talking to Clea and he's like, I have been upside down for 2 days.
2 days.
Poor guy.
Yep. Yeah, got the Vader treatment
Got the Vader treatment.
in the tie. Just getting launched into nowhere. Yeah.
Poor Clem.
Poor Clem. I also really like the scene with Clea, though, because he's going through the proper procedures. I'm just checking see what the weather's like. How's, and then there's that moment where he realizes his friends might be in trouble and he drops the act and he's like, I need to get home. What's going on? And was it dumb of him? Of course, but I also felt like it was a very realistic reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, because I
I
mean,
agree.
he loves those people, and like you can't just sit there and let them die. Like I completely get it. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Which I think is a lot of people's argument against the rebels, is that sometimes in like the original films, the rebels literally just die and nobody really seems like they're doing anything, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like this is one of those moments where a show is righting a past wrong, where it's like, not everybody's like that. Like, some of these people actually do go back. But in any war, there are losses, and some of them have to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. And some of them might be your really close friends. But also, too, kudos to Cassie. I mean, he knew all of this and he still tried. Like, knowing full well what might happen to him.
Right.
It was still worth it to him. Yeah.
Plus, that ship is dope.
It is
Yeah, I
really
do like
cool.
that thing. Mm-hmm. I hope he gets to keep it for a while.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't blow up next episode or something.
I don't know. Anything could happen. Okay, let's talk about the farm planet before we continue, because Andor doesn't really do much till the end of that storyline.
Yeah. Census is coming, brother.
Census is coming.
Yep.
I thought you
And what
said
do you know?
Cinta at
It's the
first.
Unabomber. The Unabomber is the one that screws it all up.
Yeah. Well, listen, does he screw everything up? Yes. Did he think they weren't leaving till that evening and he had more time? Also, yes.
That's because he was thinking with his tiny bomb.
I'm just saying, it'd be a different thing if they were like, we're leaving at 5 p.m. and, you know, he was still making out with her at 6, you know?
True. But yeah, no, I mean, like, this whole scene made me feel just very tense the whole time.
Yeah.
And also, I like, you know, how it starts with it just like, oh, it's a big family dinner and like everyone's having a good time. And then the farmer comes up and delivers some bad news that they're coming, and they're coming like right now.
Right.
Can we talk about B2 playing with the children, though?
That was so sweet.
Yeah. That was very sweet.
There was
Makes me sick seeing a clanker around all them children.
There was the girl with the Wookiee bowcaster.
Yeah.
I did think that was cool, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just had to bring up B2.
It's fine. He's
do
one
like
of the
me
best
too.
droids of all time and doesn't deserve to be treated like that, but it's whatever.
He's a sweet boy.
He's just another tan skin to me.
Oh, his name is Wilman, by the way. I made sure to make note of that today because we couldn't remember.
Oh, Williamson, the Unabomber?
Wilman. Yeah.
Yes, Williamson, the Unabomber.
Wilman.
Williamson, the Unabomber. Yes, Tuck and I got it right last episode. Good job,
Yeah.
Tuck.
We were close.
But yeah, so they are desperately trying to pack up, and they might have to leave before Andor gets there. And Wilman goes to say goodbye to his lady friend, which means Brasso has to go find him, and everything goes wrong.
Everything does, in fact, go wrong.
So a convoy shows up at the, like, a general store, I think might be a good phrase for
I
it.
would say that's the best
Yeah.
analogy for what this probably is.
My favorite part of this scene is when Brasso shows up and they arrest him. He starts screaming at the general store manager, saying like, oh, how dare you rat us out, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Just doing everything he can to ensure that this guy and his family would be safe. I loved that scene so much.
Right.
Yep.
But knowing
which,
the
by the way,
Empire-
too, I have been calling him the farmer, but I just want to make it clear that whenever I say farmer, I mean the same guy that Elijah said, general store
store.
manager.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think his name is like Keeley or something.
yeah,
Yeah.
same
Or
guy.
Kelly.
It's definitely a K name.
Williamson, yes.
And because Brasso left to go find Wilman, Bix is now alone. And Creepy Guy shows back up.
Yep.
I don't know about you guys, but once he like said save us dinner, we have to go like check something out. I was
Yeah.
and then Bix was already like alone. I was like, I don't know if Star Wars is going this deep, but this is what I'm thinking is about to happen. I was honestly really surprised that they went this route.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah, I mean, as soon as he walked in, dude, I just felt like an immediate sense of dread. I was like,
Yeah.
oh no.
Oh, the hat hang too. I was like, I know what's about to happen
Oh
here.
yeah.
This was also another scene that I got spoiled before I broke and finally watched.
Oh really?
Yeah. And, you know, I didn't have any context. I just knew that Bix almost got raped. And I was like, oh my God, that's awful.
Them.
However, she killed that man. She
Also,
put him
too,
6 feet under.
Also, I like that she just like, you know, whenever he's like, you know, trying to like kind of tackle her and fight her, like he has her on the table and she just like finds that hammer and just whoom. Like,
Yeah.
I mean that'll do it. Like if that's what
Right
that's what
against
you
the
got.
temple.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
And it
this-
just kept repeating. Well, but like one thing I like about this scene is like her stance is purely defensive. Like she just wants him to leave.
Yeah.
Like she doesn't really want to kill him.
Right.
But he just like keeps getting closer and doesn't stop, and so she just keeps hitting him.
Yeah.
Until he's dead.
Yeah.
You know. You know, like there's a lot of people who would just try to immediately kill the guy, whereas like her stance being defensive, I think that says something about her character.
Yeah.
That like she's not inherently violent.
She just wants
but
to be safe.
This is just what had to happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this scene was really hard to watch. Obviously, this was a horrible thing to happen to Bix. However, I do think the show handled it with the right amount of respect.
Yeah.
They didn't try to justify his actions. They didn't try to romanticize it in any way. Just, this man is a horrible man, and he tried to do a horrible thing, and he died for it.
Yeah. And I mean,
Yeah.
they set that character up from the start too. Like
Right.
you never feel any sort of like from the moment you meet this guy, you're like, you're gross,
Yeah.
which I think was a good way to do that. If you're gonna have something like this happen,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also think it was another way to show the corruption within the Empire.
Yeah.
oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. That they don't necessarily care too much about people's morals.
I mean, you're telling me this is the first Imperial officer doing one of these censuses that hasn't tried to sexually assault a woman?
Right.
Come on.
Or commit another crime, you know, whether it's stealing or whatever. I mean, like, yeah.
Bribery,
mean,
murder. Yeah. Anything that could happen, the Imperials probably have done somewhere in the galaxy.
Yeah.
100%.
But yeah, I just really appreciate that they handled it respectfully. I think there are a lot of films and television shows that try to cover this subject matter and just do a really bad job of it.
Yeah. And also, like, as far as handling it respectfully, like, I like that the way that everything unfolds, like, there's also not at all any sort of blame on Bix. Like,
Right.
this is something that she never asked for, and like she is completely the victim, which I thought was a good way to write it. If you know, since this is important for the story, this was a good way to write it. Yeah.
Right. I agree.
Poor Bix, though, man. She gets tortured for
know.
like a month and a half. An Imperial officer tries to rape her. Like,
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Whenever he like shoved her against the wall, and like she just kept telling him like to please stop and no. Like I was just the whole time I was thinking like, dude, she's been through so much.
Yeah.
Like why is this happening to her?
Yeah.
add it to the nightmare list.
She definitely deserves better.
Yeah, I mean, really, she deserves everything. Everything. I mean, like everything in a good way. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I know what you're saying.
You know, yeah. I mean, that's for two like of some of the most terrible things I could possibly imagine to happen to her.
Yeah.
In a matter of a year is it's
rough
unimaginable. Yeah.
And-
Well,
very rough.
she's not in Rogue One, so.
She's not in Rogue One.
But just because someone's not in a movie doesn't mean they're not alive.
Right.
Yeah,
Of course. Of course.
I think based on the stuff they've given to her, I'm actually going to cast my vote right now. I think Bix lives. I'm just going to throw it out there. I think she makes it.
I'll take the other side.
We'll see who's right.
Yeah.
Guess we will.
Or maybe we won't.
I think she gets some happiness at some point.
She did also watch the man she loved die in front of her just to add something else onto the pile of horrible
Go ahead
things
and add that to the tragedy fire. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
Hey, that guy was a little rat, so.
Yeah, but she still loved him.
Little
Right.
rat boy. He was just jealous.
Anyway, anything else on Bix before we move on?
Nope. Cassian comes back.
Cassian comes back and he destroys some Imperials.
I wanted that scene to like as soon as I saw him enter the atmosphere, which was sick visually.
Yeah.
In that TIE Avenger, it looked sick. And then as soon as he was going down, I was like, I hope he just wipes all these guys out with that
Yeah.
fighter, man. Anytime
does.
that fighter has an opportunity to be used in combat, I just want more of it because it's so sick.
Yeah.
I also love to, and I don't know if this is how other ties are, but I love how like the missiles are mounted on the wings.
Yeah.
like like Earth military aircraft. I don't know. I just thought it was cool. I just heard Top Gun music as soon as that thing was diving.
yeah.
I was like, this is sweet.
Dun, dun, dun.
Highway to the danger zone.
Remind me I have a music note when we get to Cyril and Daedra.
Elijah, you have a music note?
Thank you. So something else with this scene, though, is when he's, like, shooting down at the stormtroopers, and there's the, like, red square tracking on the, like, individuals. I thought that was a really cool detail.
Oh, the
Yeah.
tracking system on that thing is insane. Just the whole, like, UI of that ship is incredible. Because you see it later in the episode, or I noticed it later in the episode, like, it's all holo projectors on the windscreen.
Yeah.
I was like, that's sick. To give you,
Yeah.
like, real-time targeting and everything. I was like,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Way
And,
better
like, you
than
know-
what the other ties used.
Yeah.
The window.
Well, because the other ties, I would imagine their screen is in their helmet, but
Well, it's on the
I think
joystick.
this.
Yeah, the
Oh, that's right. They do
traditional
have their targeting
tracking that we
computer.
see
Yeah.
in,
yeah.
Yeah, they've got
Episode 4.
basically like a gauge cluster, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
The red screen with the yellow outline. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So it's not in their mask.
But I'm pretty sure they do have things in their mask.
I'm sure they have
helping
a
them.
HUD.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the big window HUD is way cooler. But yeah.
Cassian hits a wheat
It's a grain
silo.
silo.
A grain silo, yeah. And he buries
Yeah.
3 guys. What do we think? They alive or did they die under that?
Oh,
that
they're
grain?
dead for sure. They're
Their
dead
little
for sure.
red mark
Do you-
went off.
Well, and
so-
also, I mean, do y'all know like what happens when someone gets stuck in a silo like
Oh,
that?
yeah, it's
like all
awful.
that
you
grains around them?
die.
Yeah, I mean, like it literally like crushes your chest, like
Yeah.
you're dead. And I think that's what happened. I mean, they were just crushed.
And you
to
know,
death.
they deserved it.
Plus, we
Yeah.
know that stormtrooper armor's trash, bro. It's just plastoid.
Plus,
It's no
too, I mean,
phase
like-
1 clone armor.
Plus, I mean, like no matter what you're wearing, it's crushing you so hard that whatever you're wearing just becomes your coffin, whether it's plastic or steel or what.
Yeah.
So
No, phase 1 clone armor could handle it.
sure, you want to try it?
Yes.
We'll take you out to like Kansas or somewhere with a lot of grain silos, and we'll put some.
Hey, you won't
some
suffocate
phase 1 on you?
at least.
Yeah, you probably won't feel anything.
That's exactly what I want.
And then I'll blow it up.
And to bring us back, he lands and Brasso's got shot.
Dude, I'm
was so
low-key
sad.
pissed.
Me too.
Like, Brasso of all people,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
why
too,
couldn't,
on this,
why couldn't
on the same-
Williamson die?
on the same home world as this girl too. Like the
Right?
sad thing is like she's gonna find his body, which is so sad.
Because I don't think
'Cause,
they,
I mean,
had
they didn't have time to tell
anyone.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't have
No,
time.
they
to tell
jetted.
him. Yeah, so she's gonna find him. That makes me sad.
Yeah.
And I don't think B2 got grabbed either, my friends.
No, they remember Brasso talks to Talia, his lady
Yeah,
friend.
B2's with Talia.
And well, yeah, remember he gives B2 to her
Right,
because she has
right.
the charger, she has the house. She
Yeah,
can
but
take
I'm saying,
care
like,
of him.
B2 didn't get grabbed before they left.
Yeah.
No, because I mean he intentionally gave him to Talia.
Yeah, because they thought they were going to run to the 800 block and then come back at the end of it. I'm saying
Right.
B2's
Oh.
stranded there now.
They were
Yeah,
going to
yeah,
leave
I got
him
you.
so that somebody could meet Cassian if he ever showed up.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Gotcha.
obviously, Cassian showed up. Everything would happen. They had to bolt.
Yeah, but also with how sad
Did
it
you
is,
say Bolt?
this is a better life for B2 though.
Yeah.
I think
He gets
Yep.
to live on this sunny planet, hang out with his friends, and Talia knows how to charge him, so.
Stare up
good
at the
thing.
sun, wondering when Cassian's coming back.
Cassian.
That was a good one.
Thank you.
Elijah, would you like to play the droids in my Star Wars sitcom
I
rom-com?
don't think so, because I don't think they're going to be treated properly. We've established
But we treated how they deserve.
that I'm
Wait,
the
I
bell
was gonna
guy.
You can
bell
play
guy.
B2.
You'll be a bell guy and a bell hop.
Also,
you'll be a
you'll be
clanker.
playing it live action. Like, we won't get a little robot and you'll be the voice of it. We're just gonna put you like in some cardboard boxes and like a trash can lid. or
And we're
something.
gonna
Run
paint him.
me
We're just
over
gonna
with the
paint him
speeder.
silver. We're just gonna
Yeah.
paint him silver.
You're
and
going to
that's
paint it
It'll
with
be like
me
Tin
in there,
Man.
huh?
and you just
Like
have
Tin Man.
you have to walk around like you're B2.
And he even
Emo.
has to make joint sounds. He has to go, psh, psh, psh,
Yeah, you have to whir.
as he walks.
Cassian, it's me.
Hey, are we ready to talk about Daedra and Cyril?
Just that last shot too of whenever they escape at the end of the episode, I think was
Phenomenal.
awesome.
Yeah.
It was just, there was so much in it, which I think is the thing, or one of the things that I enjoy the most about Andor, is the quiet moments and just the visual storytelling that they do in this show. I think is fantastic.
100%. Which,
I think that's its strongest point.
just to bounce off that, there was the shot of when Clea and Andor contacted each other, and there was a close-up of her hand as she's, like, turning the mechanism. Phenomenal. Okay, best part of the episode.
Best part of the episode, man. I love the prep of everything. And just like how this feels like, I finally kind of figured out what their home and lifestyle kind of reminds me of. It's almost like a 50s kind of feel to it.
Yeah, mid-century modern.
You have Cyril preparing the food, and then Daedra trying to figure out what to wear, and like the first outfit's like nice, like kind of soft, and then she goes immediately for the black outfit, but her trying to smile in the mirror is hilarious to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think so too. And also I like that the first one she went with, that was more and feel free to ask me to use a different term. I don't know. But like the first one was more like feminine, I guess.
Yeah.
Whereas
that's
the
what
outfit
that's what I meant by like softer,
Whereas the outfit that she picks is more
austere.
like, well, yeah, and it's more of like it's more of like powerful.
Yeah, I was
like
gonna
a
say
show of force.
militaristic.
Like she's doing that to be more intimidating. And then
But it
the
also
fact
looks
that
very
she practices,
unisex.
Yeah, exactly.
The
I
black
think-
outfit does, because it has like the weird little tie thing that
Yeah,
it
and-
could very well
yeah.
be a man's suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think she's wearing that because it's also it's more guarded. Like she's not as vulnerable
Yeah.
in those clothes, and also like I think she's doing it because she realizes, based on everything that Cyril's told her, how difficult and awkward that this is gonna be.
Yeah.
And then Cyril coming behind her. So it's all in that opening shot of them getting ready. She's setting the table for the dinner. And Cyril comes behind her while she's getting dressed and fixes the pot sticker to where it's like right at 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you're just like, because you know his mother would walk in and be like, oh, you couldn't even prepare your mother a nice place setting? I know exactly why he did that. Just everything about this opening to this eventual dinner was just so perfect. Cyril being terrified in the bedroom while he gets ready.
Yeah.
And,
So my music note was for this scene as they're getting ready. It reminded me a lot of the Mission Impossible theme. It just made it feel like a spy thriller, but instead their mission, it's not saving the world. It's having dinner with his mom.
because she's that impossible,
Yeah.
and that's the mission.
can we talk about Daedra stimming before the mother rings the doorbell?
Yeah,
She's me
Yeah.
for real.
but also
I was
too,
like, Daedra's stimming. Daedra's stimming.
yeah. Oh, also too, one thing I appreciated from this scene is we learned something about Daedra. She doesn't have a family. She was just raised on an Imperial Kinderblock.
Sounds very German.
I think it was supposed
Oh
to.
yeah, yeah,
The Imperial Kinderblock.
So
yeah. Kinderblocks.
something that's really interesting about this is the age, like her age based on going in. I think she said when she was 3. This definitely would have been a Republic orphanage at the time. But I think that's really telling to how loyal how loyal she is to the Empire, because she would know it was a Republic orphanage, or would have been when she first went there, but she's loyal to the Empire. It was and will always be an Imperial Kinderblock.
Well, and also too, I mean, like whether that's what it was called originally or not, whenever it got rebranded that way, I highly doubt their caretakers / teachers would tolerate any sort of
Right.
calling it a Republic orphanage. Mm-hmm. It was probably drilled into their heads immediately at 12 years old or whatever. Imperial Kinderblock.
The Imperial Kinderblock.
My favorite part of this episode was when Cyril gets up and he goes and lays in bed.
He's down, yes.
Yeah, but also, though, I think he was about to stand up for himself, though. Like, he was starting to get really upset, and then he was just like, you know what? I gotta go.
I'm gonna go.
Because I think he was about to really lay into her. Like, I think he was about to rage out.
And I think it's more for Daedra's sake. I think that he didn't want her to see him get angry like that. Because we've seen him get angry at his mom before. But, maybe he's not ready to show that side of him.
Yeah, and I mean, from his perspective, obviously that would be pretty embarrassing.
Right.
To yell at your mom in front of your girlfriend, even if your mom deserved it.
Yeah.
That doesn't look good. So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I love getting the backstory on Cyril's life a little bit more as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And his mom's explanation of it was so interesting as well, where she's like, Cyril's father thought he was an adventurer and he would go off on these things and it was rather expensive. And then one day he was gone. And I'm like, yeah, he got tired of your ass and he left.
He went for
Also-
blue milk.
Also, I do have
Never
a hot
came
take.
home.
I do have a hot take. I think that she was doing everything on purpose. From spilling the sauce on the table, dripping it, and then just sitting there.
Yeah.
And then also banging her spoon on the plate and stuff. I mean, I think she was completely doing that on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to try to, make everything stressful.
Yeah. Guys, I need a strong woman in my life to tell people to be nice to me.
Yeah. I honestly I didn't like Daedra. I thought that she was just a one-dimensional character, just that very typical, just evil imperialist kind of thing. But I like her, actually. Based on what she did, I was like, you know what? I have a lot of respect for Daedra.
Yeah.
I really do.
She
Yeah.
laid down the law.
So good.
And
was
also
so good.
and also I just love how she was just all right, this game's gonna end, and also I'm here, I'm the one who controls how much time you'll get with Cyril, and that entirely depends on if you respect us.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
wow. Yeah.
No, I thought that everything was just amazing. And I think the details about her life, I think her and Cyril have talked about them, but if you kind of pay attention during that talk where she's like, my parents were criminals, they were arrested when I was 3, I grew up in an orphanage. Cyril makes this face because he knows what his mom thinks about that.
Right.
That that she's just a dirty little street urchin.
Yeah, that she's just, garbage. She has no pedigree. But I think Cyril and Daedra have talked about her past. Even though they are quite awkward, I think they are probably in a healthy relationship somehow.
Yeah.
I think they are too, actually. And for instance, with the Uncle Harlow stuff, she was like, yeah, Cyril told me about that. Then she brings up that she looked him up, and apparently Uncle Harlow is not actually a high-ranking guy. He's kind of an idiot. But anyway, I just thought that was kind of interesting. So clearly they're comfortable with each other.
Yeah.
To the point where, Cyril would tell her something the only reason I got my government job is because of my Uncle Harlow and my mom,
Right.
putting that together. I mean, that's a pretty vulnerable thing to talk about.
Yeah.
So I think they're, I mean, I echo what Max says. I think that they are probably in a pretty healthy relationship, even though I stand by it. The lip touch last episode made me uncomfortable, but
As healthy as these two individuals could be, I think.
yeah, right, yeah.
And, I joke, but at the end of the day, Daedra is still a villain. She still works for the Empire. But I do think this scene adds a lot of depth to her character.
Yeah. And also, I mean, season's not over. She may not turn out to be all that bad. Maybe she'll do
good
something
soldiers
redeeming.
follow orders.
We'll
Yeah,
see.
who knows?
We'll see what she does.
None of us know. Well, I guess we'll find out together.
2 out of 3 of us don't know. Yeah.
And you'll never know.
You decide.
Yep. And one refuses to say, which is somehow worse. Anyways.
Anyway, anything else on this episode, boys?
The shot of Cyril laying on the bed is how I feel a lot of times.
Yeah. Just,
He's me for real.
No, so good. I'm trying to. I don't think there. Yeah, there's. Why couldn't the whole episode just be the dinner?
I know that's what you wanted, buddy.
More of that, please.
I know that's what you wanted.
It was. It's all I wanted. As soon as we got that flash to inside the apartment, and they were getting ready and stuff, and I was like, he was preparing the food, and I was like, oh my god, we're getting it. We're actually getting it. It's gonna happen. And it's gonna be this episode. I was hoping half of it would just be it'd be the wedding and dinner at Cyril's. That's all I wanted.
Dude, actually, that would have been a good episode.
It would have. But gotta progress the plot somehow.
It's true. It's true.
Anyway, audience, thank you so much for listening to this episode, and we will see you in the next one. If you want to be a part of this conversation, you can email us at animalsquadron@gmail.com. Again, that is animalsquadron@gmail.com. And if you could leave us a review wherever you're listening, that would be amazing. For the Animal Squadron, this has been MotherGoose.
HouseDog.
And Lowtech Tuck.
Goodbye, everybody!
Adios!
Namos. Sagrona Tima.